With cutting-edge stealth tech, thrust vectoring engines, and a supercruise speed topping 1,500 miles per hour, the F-22 Raptor is legendary. It's so legendary that the US won't even let other countries get their hands on it. Dubbed the King of the Skies, the F-22 has dominated air combat for years. But now, with jaw-dropping upgrades like next-level stealth systems, advanced radars, and a game-changing hypersonic missile, the King isn't just holding on to its crown, it's leveling up to an entirely new realm of dominance. So what makes the Raptor practically untouchable? And how are its rivals supposed to counter a fighter this advanced? Let's break down the shocking evolution of this aerial beast and what it means for the future of warfare. The story of the F-22 Raptor began in the 1980s, with production ramping up in the 1990s. Even though those earliest models are no longer cutting edge, the F-22 remains a dominant force in the skies, a testament to just how far ahead of its time it was. Back then, engineers were pushing boundaries, incorporating groundbreaking concepts that had never been attempted in a fighter jet before. As pilot and engineer Patrick Binder described, the F-22 was a leap into the unknown, a foray into the future where no one had gone before. What's now considered standard tech in modern aviation was groundbreaking at the time, akin to something straight out of Star Wars. This wasn't just an airplane, it was the world's first true stealth fighter, built with no expense spared, using cutting-edge engineering and materials that redefine what was possible. Fast forward more than 2 decades, and the F-22 hasn't just stood the test of time, it's still unparalleled in its class. Even today, it's a perfect embodiment of its original design goals and continues to dominate its combat niche with unmatched precision and power. The challenge of keeping an iconic fighter jet relevant is no small task, but the US Air Force has a solution. Upgrade the F-22. Originally conceptualized in the 1970s and built for dominance in the 1990s, the Raptor is undergoing significant enhancements to maintain its edge. And that edge is critical, particularly as China's rapidly expanding fleet of stealth fighters raises the stakes. In August 2024, the Air Force awarded RTX a $1 billion contract to integrate cutting-edge sensor systems into the F-22. These advancements aim to ensure the Raptor doesn't just keep pace, but continues to set the gold standard in air combat. Yet the pressure is mounting. China's J-20 stealth jets are already outnumbering America's F-22 fleet, while other nations are racing to develop their own next-gen fighters. The question isn't just whether the Raptor can keep up, it's how far it can be pushed beyond its original design. The current upgrades are transforming the F-22 into a near unrecognizable force. Enhanced sensors, advanced weaponry, and an anticipated hypersonic missile system capable of striking targets at Mach 5, 5 times the speed of sound, could make the Raptor one of the deadliest aircraft on the planet. But modern air combat isn't solely about speed and stealth. It's about endurance. Operating over the vast Pacific theater demands aircraft capable of flying longer distances and staying mission-ready. That's where the F-22's next major challenge emerges. Despite its unmatched technology, the F-22 still faces limitations. Chief among them is its range. Designed for operations in tighter theaters, the jet wasn't initially built to traverse the immense distances of the Pacific. Today, however, as U.S. strategy shifts focus to the region, that shortcoming becomes a glaring obstacle. With 18,000 pounds of onboard fuel, the F-22's combat radius sits between 470 and 600 miles, sufficient for many missions, but inadequate when factoring in the sheer size of the Pacific and the vulnerability of air bases near potential conflict zones, like Okinawa's Kadena Air Base. A single missile strike could render runways useless, forcing F-22s to launch missions from distant bases, a logistical nightmare. Longer flights mean fewer sorties and increased reliance on aerial refueling. To counter this, the F-22 can carry 2 600-gallon external fuel tanks, boosting its fuel load to 26,000 pounds and extending its combat radius to nearly 900 miles. While effective, there's a catch. These tanks compromise the jet's stealth. Stealth is what sets the Raptor apart, allowing it to evade radar detection and dominate the skies. Adding fuel tanks increases the aircraft's radar signature, making it far easier for enemies to track. Even if the tanks are jettisoned during combat, the leftover pylons and exposed lines still diminish the jet's invisibility. That's where the low-drag tank and pylon program comes in. This new initiative focuses on designing stealth-compatible fuel tanks that can increase the F-22's range without sacrificing its low observability. Crucially, when these tanks are dropped, they'll leave behind no trace, no pylons, no exposed components, preserving the Raptor's signature stealth advantage. For missions over the Pacific, where both range and invisibility are critical, this breakthrough is a game-changer. But modern aerial warfare demands more than just speed and stealth. It requires precision. That's why the addition of infrared search and track, IRST technology, represents a pivotal leap forward for the F-22. While IRST systems aren't new to aviation, their capabilities have advanced significantly in recent years. Originally, the F-22 was supposed to include IRST during its development phase, but budget constraints forced the Air Force to abandon the feature. Today, those gaps are finally being addressed. Modern IRST systems are smaller, more reliable, and capable of detecting heat signatures over longer distances, allowing the F-22 to track enemy aircraft without relying solely on radar, which can be jammed or avoided. By integrating IRST, the F-22 gains an invaluable tool that enhances its ability to identify and engage targets with unmatched accuracy, even in heavily contested airspace. The upgrades underway are breathing new life into the F-22 Raptor, ensuring it remains a formidable force and redefines modern air combat standards. From hypersonic strike capabilities to enhanced endurance and revolutionary sensors, the Raptor's evolution cements its position as the unrivaled king of the skies. The F-22 Raptor, already hailed as one of the most formidable fighter jets, is undergoing critical upgrades to maintain its dominance in an increasingly competitive battlefield. Central to these enhancements is the addition of infrared search and track, IRST technology. Unlike radar systems that emit detectable signals, IRST passively tracks the heat signatures of enemy aircraft. This gives the Raptor the ability to locate and monitor targets, including stealth aircraft, without revealing its position. Mounted in stealthy underwing pods alongside new low-drag fuel tanks, these systems minimize the jet's radar signature while delivering a massive capability boost. IRST's inclusion is a strategic response to evolving air combat, where stealth technology is widespread. Modern systems, like those on Russia's Su-35 and China's J-20, boast impressive detection ranges. Though unverified, China's claims of spotting F-22s and B-2 bombers at significant distances underscore the growing importance of this tech. However, IRST systems aren't flawless. Weather and atmospheric conditions can affect their performance. The F-22 mitigates this by integrating IRST data with radar and other sensors, creating a comprehensive battlefield view. Complementing this upgrade is the introduction of helmet-cued targeting. For years, the Raptor has lacked this critical system, forcing pilots to align the jet's nose with their targets, an outdated limitation in close-range combat. Helmet-cued targeting changes that. It allows pilots to aim weapons like the AIM-9X missile simply by looking at their target, enhancing precision and response time during high-stress dogfights. Overcoming challenges tied to the F-22's unique canopy design, the Air Force's testing of next-generation helmets could soon eliminate this disadvantage, ensuring the Raptor becomes deadlier than ever. These upgrades, stealth-optimized fuel tanks, IRST systems, and advanced helmet targeting, aren't just about keeping the F-22 relevant. They are about ensuring it remains an unmatched force in modern air warfare, adapting to threats posed by rival stealth jets and evolving combat conditions. With each enhancement, the Raptor solidifies its status as a symbol of U.S. air superiority. The F-22 Raptor's upgrades are redefining its role as the dominant force in the skies, and the addition of groundbreaking systems like the infrared search and track, IRST, and hypersonic weaponry takes its capabilities to an entirely new level. While stealthy underwing pods house the IRST system to enhance target detection without compromising the jet's low observability too much, the real magic lies in the Raptor's integration of smarter, faster, and deadlier technologies. The hypersonic Mako missile represents a leap forward in modern air combat. Specifically engineered for internal bays, it preserves the F-22's stealth while delivering astonishing speeds of over 3,800 km/h and unmatched maneuverability. Compact yet lethal, its 13-foot frame allows it to fit seamlessly into stealth aircraft like the F-22 and F-35. Once launched, its unpredictable trajectory and hypersonic velocity make it nearly impossible for enemy defenses to intercept, making it a game-changer in heavily contested airspace, such as the Pacific. Beyond weaponry, the F-22's upgrades extend into advanced technology. New-Gay software enhances computational power, unlocking sophisticated mission tools and programs. Navigation systems like the LN351 EGI provide jam-resistant GPS and inertial navigation for high-threat environments. Additionally, encrypted Code 5 IFF transponders improve the identification of friends or foes in complex combat zones, ensuring seamless coordination. Perhaps the most revolutionary development is AI-powered drone coordination. These AI wingmen could scout, engage in threats, or take on high-risk missions, protecting human pilots and amplifying battlefield efficiency. Together, these advancements transform the F-22 into a multi-dimensional combat platform. Cost remains a challenge, as hypersonic missiles like the Mako are expensive, previously estimated at $16 million each. To combat this, Lockheed Martin employs 3D printing to lower production costs and speed up manufacturing, making hypersonic technology more viable for widespread use. The F-22 Raptor is rewriting the rules of modern air dominance. But as the US pushes the limits of innovation, how will rivals like China and Russia respond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest in military advancements.